As you may know by now, I have a huge passion for flying drones. I've been flying DJI drones for 4 years now, and it has become an essential part of my creative process. I really like to fly my drone close to objects or through objects. So that's why I was amazed by FPV drones. These drones are faster and you wear goggles whenever you fly them. But in order to have one, you have to build one. And I don't have the money and patience to build an FPV drone. But thanks to DJI, they created the DJI Avata. It is the best beginner FPV drone that you could buy. And that beginner FPV drone just got better.
This is the new DJI Avata 2, DJI's newest FPV drone, and I've been flying this drone for a couple of weeks now, and I'm very excited for this video because there is a lot of new things to be excited about. First of all, thanks to DJI and DJI Philippines for sending me this drone, and yeah, finally I got my hands on a true FPV drone. I have zero knowledge when it comes to flying FPV drones, and it is my first time to use one, so I am a complete beginner.
So the Avata 2 has a new 1.3-inch sensor, 10-bit D-Log-M, Rocksteady 3.0, O4 video transmission system, 23 minutes of flight time, and alongside the Avata 2 are the Goggles 3 and the Motion Controller 3. So right now I got the Flymer combo, which includes the drone, the DJI Goggles 3, the motion controller, extra batteries and a charging hub, extra propellers, and a sling bag. So yeah, it doesn't come with the FPV controller, the one with the joystick. I think it is sold separately. Right now I only have the motion controller 3 with me, and all of the shots that I took with the Avata 2 is by just using this controller. But yeah, I really hope I get my hands on the FPV controller so I can fly in manual mode and use the full potential of this drone. So this is what the drone looks like. It has a new design. It's now lighter than the previous Avata. It weighs at 377 grams. This drone is really small and compact, which is perfect for flying through tight spaces to get those crazy shots. It has built-in propeller guards, which is perfect for indoor shoots because it is safer to fly close to objects or people. But yeah, don't literally fly close to people kasi syempre delikado yun. And just always be careful to your surroundings. The battery design is now different. It is similar to the DJI Mavic drones, and also the charging hub is similar to the DJI Air 3 and the Mavic drones, which is I really love that design. And speaking of battery, the DJI Avata 2 has now 23 minutes of flight time, which is really good for a FPV drone. It has a new 1.3-inch sensor compared to the Avata 1, which has a 1.7 sensor. The Avata 2 is now slightly better in low light conditions. It can shoot up to 4K in 60 frames per second and in 2.7K up to 120 frames per second. And it can now shoot in 10-bit D-Log-M, so we are now getting more color depth. And it has an upgraded internal storage of up to 46 gigabytes. So whenever you forget to bring an SD card with you, don't worry because the Avata 2 has an internal storage of 46 gigabytes. And it also has the new Rocksteady 3.0, which is DJI's stabilization system. All of the shots that I took with the Avata 2 is by using this stabilization mode. It does a pretty good job at stabilizing my shaky drone footage. And yeah, we still have the option to get the gyro data from the drone and use it in any software that you like for better stabilization. And it also has the new O4 video transmission system. The max distance is up to 13 kilometers. And the Avata 2 can now do flips. And you can do this feature without even flying in manual mode. You can do this by just using the motion controller.
So, yan guys. May na-discover ako bagong feature sa DJI Avata 2, which is nag-flip na siya. So, forward, backward flip. And na-discover ko lang siya like 3 days ago. So, guys, are you ready? Pwede rin siyang side. Woohoo! Yun guys, try natin yun habang nagre-record. Hindi ko alam kung paano magiging useful yun, pero maastig siya.
You on my mind a lot, don't need no time to watch. I don't know how I got you in my pocket spot. Yeah, that's bad, use you every day. You like my oxygen, make it seem like the barging down. Got my heart no barging in. To the floor, to the couch, might wake the neighbors up. Break you in and break you out. In the end, we gon' make a child. Then we gon' hit the show. Part 2, we don't need no pause. You can't miss me, we gon' get tipsy, don't need a power shot.
Copy my steel. Face the fact that ain't no cap, I'm real. Ain't no cap, I'm real. The plastic bars from a copy my steel. Copy my steel. Ain't no cap, I'm real. Ain't no cap, I'm real. The plastic bars from a copy my steel.
Naka-over ka naman. Ayun. Ay, wala. Hindi ka siya. Nilusot ko dito sa building. Grabe. Ang ganda. Oh, paiyak ako.
So now let's talk about the new Goggles 3. The first thing that you will notice is it has now cameras in the front of the goggles. And yes, you have the feature to see the real view while wearing the goggles. So no need to frequently remove the goggles whenever you need to see your surroundings. Although it is not that great of a video quality, but yeah, it is a helpful feature if you don't want to keep removing your goggles in order to just see your surroundings. Another thing is that it has now an improved design. It now has a new forehead pad, providing a more comfortable fit. And also you can use the motion controller as a cursor for the menu selection on the screen. This is a really great and helpful feature. It's a faster and easier way to change the settings than using the buttons on the goggles. And now the Goggles 3 supports Wi-Fi sharing. You can connect the goggles to your smartphone to stream a secondary live feed on the DJI Fly app. This is the new Motion Controller 3. It is now smaller and lighter than the previous motion controllers. The new design will enhance the grip comfort, so you can control the drone better even if you're just using your one hand. And it has now a 2-stage accelerator for forward and backward movements. And it also has an improved battery life of up to 10 hours. And as I said earlier, you can use this as your cursor on the goggle screen. So yeah, that's pretty much it for the new features and specs of the Avata 2. Now, is this the best beginner FPV drone? And my answer for that is definitely yes. This is the perfect drone to get if you want to get into the FPV world. I've been flying this drone for a couple of weeks now with just this setup, and yeah, I can already get smooth looking FPV shots even though I have zero knowledge about flying FPV drones. Although I do want to get the FPV controller 3 so I can fly in manual mode and use the full potential of this drone. It's crazy to think that I can get this crazy crazy looking FPV shots, even though I have zero knowledge of flying FPV drones. And I have just been flying for just a couple of weeks. So this drone is really a game changer. I have never encountered any other problems. Flying this drone is really simple. For me, this is the best drone if you really want to get into the FPV world. But yeah, I recommend you to still get the FPV controller if you want some more controls for this drone. But yeah, with just this setup, it is really good. So yeah, that's it for this video, and I really hope you liked it. Please don't forget to subscribe, like, and share this video. Once again, thanks to DJI and DJI Philippines. And yeah, see you in the next videos.